Now, we're continuing from yesterday. If you are the husband from this kind of unique case, tityaetz, meaning you look for advice. Tivdok, check it out. Tilmad, you have to learn. ותעשה הכל, you have to do everything with everything, כדי לגבש את השקפותיך ואת דעותיך. Meaning, you have to come up, לגבש, to say it in English, לגבש.
fulfill,
לא, בגימל.
to fulfill כל הרב.
מגובש, הקבוצה מגובשת, זאת אומרת, מאוחדת. Meaning, you have to, let's say, מאוחד, אחדות, no?
Together.
Yeah. Okay. כדי, meaning to get all what you learned, okay, and to put it together, all right? Meantime, and כל מניעה, don't feel hesitate, שתציג בפניה את דעתו של האדם האחראי. You're going to tell her what he told you to say. And even though she's going to say, who told you to say it? The rabbi or the therapist. That's why you say, don't get discouraged. Because you bring it like it's your own idea. Whatever they tell you, right, you are going to say it like a parrot, right? And don't feel bad about it. That's how you get into the mode of how to talk, because you cannot do it right after one day. So you have to use what the instructor told you to do.
But that's what he's been doing all his life, since he was a child.
The what?
He didn't learn how to make his own decisions.
No, in the beginning now, he has to change the whole thing what he was when he was a child. So now he is working on himself, and it's not going to happen overnight. Yeah? So first you have to use what he told you until you're going to get used to it, okay? And you will understand what needs to be done, and then you'll come up with your own words. במקרים מסוימים, in some cases, תצטרכו לפנות לייעוץ נישואין על פי השקפת התורה. You see what he says? When the instructor is not enough, then you're going to have to say either a counselor or a therapist that work only according to the Torah. Meaning, all the counselors that we have in our time, that they're going to college and everything else.
Only of the bad.
Not enough.
You see this? See this? They're dealing only with this. And so you have to know how to fold it. You have to know how to close it. Yeah, but what about this? What about this? They cannot. But the problem is right here. They can get only to the ma'atafa, only to the cover, to the main thing, They're not able to in a million years.
They just give you a bending,
Yeah,
but not in
we cannot say it out loud, then you sound a fanatic. מה, אתה פתאום נהיית, אתה פרופסור אתה? You know, people are going for, for titles. What are you? Again, I'm LS, I know. huh?
social work.
סושיאל וורקר, אני יודע מה, כל מיני שמות משמות הקודש, שעשוי להציל את המצב. Then you're going to see a person that works according to the Torah and according to what he will hear from you, he will let you know what to do. Okay? Because he will get to your neshama. The therapists, they just tell you, do this, do that. Do this, do that. They cannot go inside ככה, לתוך הנשמה של הבן אדם. Right? They cannot tell him because you're keeping the Torah and the mitzvot kara, as we say, lightly, so you take her also lightly. And it makes influence as עוד פעם התחיל עם התורה שלו. Again, it started with the Torah. I know it's coming now. You want me to keep Shabbat, and to give this, you don't understand that this, that's what it takes. If you're not going to do it, you continue, you go to 50 therapies that will not be able to because you're not disciplined. Over here, we're talking discipline. You cannot say what you want. במקרים קיצוניים, there is an extraordinary case, it's called קיצוני. You know, קיצוני, בקצה, in the corner. This is,
extraordinary case.
Extraordinary cases, yeah. במקרים קיצוניים, ייתכן שיהיה עליך לגשת לטיפול. You see how many, he says, עד שתגיע לטיפול, until you're going to get into a psychiater that has to deep inside, also according to the Torah, right? You have to go through all these stages. If we see that this will not help already, so the baya is a much deeper one, that already needs psychiatrist. And there are very few, but psychiatrists according to the Torah. They must know Torah, otherwise they cannot help you. Maximum, they can give you pills. That's the maximum. Yeah.
There are a lot of people like this.
What?
Like what?
What we're talking about.
Explain.
This husband,
Yeah.
he never learned how to create his own opinion.
Yes, yes.
Always looking for advice and following it through.
You're correct. Yeah, I want to make a note on this, what the rabbi just said. A lot of times when a woman breaks down because of, let's say, not that she's not in command. Let's say he's the one that's commanding, but he's not properly commanding. I was working with a couple where they were already saying, oh, we need to prescribe her medication. She has postpartum depression. She's this, that, whatever. And initially I said, I don't think I could work with this couple because I'm not, qualified to work in this type of thing. But then I said, let me try. I spoke to the young lady And I see no depression. The depression is stemming from the fact that he broke it down to such a degree with using very harsh words, sometimes physically, abusing, to the point that the fact that he had a child and this and that, she broke down in a way that she looks depressed. After I spoke to her, I said, I see no postpartum depression. She has no qualms with the baby. She's like, yeah, my baby doesn't sleep this, that, but that's not a problem, whatever. Oh, it's not a problem, okay. I found out that he was very abusive with the words. Used to curse her, used to this, that. I told him, listen, your wife is perfectly normal individual. She's, the reason she's like that is because you're systematically breaking her down. Instead, I said, you must stop with these bad words and you must stop the physical abuse. Because that's, and you know what? He's following the instructions. As he's following the instructions, this thing is working. The individual is actually becoming. She's a normal person, but she's showing her beauty out. Now, yes, there is, and in every relationship, by the way, for some reason, there always is one individual in between the husband and wife. Sometimes it's the mother-in-law, sometimes it's the father-in-law, sometimes it's the sister, the brother, or the work, or whatever it is, but in every relationship, there is one individual. Usually it's one individual, sometimes two, but it usually is one individual who's interfering with the marriage. How? The wife usually, right, does not like this individual. But it's not because they have some kind of a complication with them, it's because this individual has said something to the wife, could be not harsh, but systematically has said something to the wife that she cannot stand this individual. And what happens? The husband's thinking, what's wrong with you? This is my sister, this is my mother, this is my brother, this is my whatever it is, right? And starts to fight with the wife.
Systematically, that's what they said it's because they said.
No, again, it doesn't matter what the individual said. At this moment, we have a wife who's pained.
Right.
And what is he saying? Dad, shut your mouth. You come to the, to the family meeting. You come to the house. You come, let them come over here. This is my family, And this woman breaks down systematically. Because the concept of number one, she's not number one. She's now number zero. Why?
But it is his fault.
One second. I'll tell you where his fault is. His fault is for not listening to her that she has pain. For instance, her arm is broken. She's telling him, my arm is broken. You know what he's saying? Shut up, keep working. Don't open your mouth. Do the work. She's like, my arm is broken. I cannot. Her neshama is broken because of whatever this individual said, whoever that individual is, yeah? So, in one of the cases, when I found out who the individual was, happened to be the father. She goes, the mother's wonderful. The father I cannot stand. And I said, you know what? That's it. You're no longer going to the father's house. What do you mean? He's my father. I said, okay, you can go, but she cannot go. Why? Because every time she goes, you're putting her into a traumatic experience. You hear? And what happened? After a week, 2, 3, where she saw that he's, taking care of her, right? He's now understanding her. They want to be understood. I need you to understand that my hand is broken. I need you to understand that your father, mother, sister, whoever it is hurting me, right? Not physical, again, with words. Once they understand that, right? Now half the business is already done. Why? He understands me. You understand? So after a month of not going, and by the way, not coming, because at one point he's like, yeah, we're not going to go, but they can come here. I said, no, they're coming here, same thing, to your house. Same thing. Then he said, you know what? It's my birthday, they're inviting me. I said, 1 second. I asked her, I said, hello? He wants to go over there with you. Are you okay with that? She says, really? I'm not. But I want to go for him. I said, no. You tell me whether you're okay or not okay. I will try. So then I told him, I said, first of all, you warned the individual who's in the problem not to open his mouth. Yeah, but after they saw 4 or 5 weeks, they haven't been coming. What's going on? So he told him, listen, there's somewhere. I give you an example. the father-in-law, he does FaceTime to his daughter-in-law. Who calls your daughter-in-law FaceTime? I mean, do it when your husband is there, her husband's there. No,
Yeah.
just tell him like this. One time he says, "Oh, you got a haircut? What sexy hair it is." I said, "Doing it?" I said, "He said that to you?"
I said,
Yeah. No, the father-in-law.
I said,
You have very sexy haircut. Sexy haircut? Are you normal? The reason why I'm saying this and for people to see is because we as father-in-laws, as parents, we have to understand what we're saying. This individual is over 50 years old. What are you saying to a woman who's 20 something years old, 25, 26 years old? You cannot say that to her. Are you normal? He's a devil. But you know what? He doesn't understand that he's a devil. And guess what? Nobody wants to tell him he's a devil. Devil means retarded. Yeah? Why? Because they all respect him. He said, "My father, how can I tell?" I said, "You tell your father that's not appropriate to say to your wife." You understand? First of all, it's not appropriate for him to FaceTime your wife when you're not there. Forget about FaceTime. Calling is no good. I don't call my daughter-in-law for no reason. If I need something, I call my son. Yeah, can you please, whatever, I don't know. So what happens? It's a systematic breakdown. Now, she doesn't know what's going on with her, right? With herself, because as we said in many of the books, we don't. So what happened? She seems depressed. Why? Because she doesn't know who to talk to. If she talks to her husband, he's going to take the side of the father. If she talks, who's she supposed to talk to? And now she looks like the not normal one. And what everybody say? She needs medication. She's depressed. She's not depressed. She needs somebody to understand her. And now that I got involved and made the understanding, now he understands his wife. Now the relationship is completely different. Now he knows she's number one, that she's more important than his father, more important than his mother. And therefore you got to take care of her needs. And recently he told me, "I want to thank you so much." 2 months working. "I want to thank you so much." Our relationship is completely different. She's no longer, he doesn't think no longer that she's a normal person, right? Because we don't understand the individual. We have to understand the individual, understand, and then be able to deal with the individual problem. We dismiss the problem. Yeah.
Thank you for a wonderful review. That's excellent.
Yeah.
But the topic was a little bit different.
Yeah. So in this topic, we're talking about a woman. Yeah. A woman who is.
Yes.
So let me explain to you what Rabbi just said for a couple of minutes. I have an answer for that too. He said, "You know what you got to do? You got to tell this husband what to tell the wife." So we had another issue, different couple, right? Where she's like this. Now she wants to go out, but she doesn't let the individual to make a decision. Why? Every time he makes a decision, you know what she says? "That's it? This is where you brought me? This is what it is?" Every single time that he did something, so now what happened to him? After one time, 10 times, one time, he's discouraged. He doesn't know where to take her. So I said to her, "Excuse me, young lady." I said, "From now on, you don't say anything. He takes you out. Thank you very much. I don't care if it's the worst place on earth. You know what you tell him? Give him encouragement." So now I told my friend, "You're going to tell, you want dairy or meaty tonight?" "I want meaty." "No problem. You take her where you want to take her. You understand? You choose a restaurant. You don't ask her anything. You sit her down, 'My love, how are you? Everything good?' Muchachoch, and into the restaurant. If she has something to say,
So that
I will speak to her."
know how to do.
Oh. So now, okay, good. So now he tried that, and you know what? It worked. Next time he tried that, it worked. Which means what? Now we're building his character, his confidence, right? So that's what he's saying. He says, have a therapist, have somebody tell him what to say, so you can build up confidence. On the other side, you also have to tell the lady, "I'm sorry, but if you want a normal, you have to be patient. You have to hold your horses and let him be a man. Because at the end of the day, they do want a man.
Yeah.
Each woman wants a man for the fulfillment of the neshama, of her emotional, sensitivity. No other person could do that other than a husband. Understand?
Yeah.
So we'll do the sikum. The sikum probably is interesting. Yeah. He's got good sikums.
Yeah. So, the first thing that I say to the lady, okay, don't sit down and watch a movie with your husband, yeah, because you're causing yourself a damage. Everybody on the screen is much prettier than you. You have to admit. The figure that they have, much better than you. And you're talking to a man. You're taking your husband, even if it's to the beach or something like that. You destroy your own self. It's not his fault, actually, it's your fault. Because you don't understand whom you're dealing with also.
How does this fit to?
Now, yeah, if she will decide everything, I'll cook, you clean the dishes, you do this, right? She taking charge. Okay? So she married a woman. How long you think it will go?
But he's the pesh. Who somebody has to take charge.
At the end, it will blow up.
We know, we see that.
It will blow up. And how it will blow up?
She shot him down.
She thinks that she is on the horse, but the horse is too tall, and when she'll fall, she will break to pieces.
She says, I don't want to do it. I
Oh.
want you to step up.
She
Okay.
climbed on the horse. She climbed on herself.
You don't it all depends somebody.
But if you want to be a man, Hashem have a tafkid, meaning he has a job for everybody. And everybody has to know that. Your job is to be outside.
Yeah. Hashem has a role for
Her job is to be inside. She got all the tools for that. They have patience for kids, right? They can talk to the kids. They can do to the kids. Okay? You don't have this patience. Even if you're going to stand 50 times on your head, you don't have this patience like they have. And you can see what Hashem did. Now she wants to take him and reform him.
No, Bichlal, no. She's saying herself, I want you to be a man. Please, take initiative.
He never learned how to do how to
He
take
doesn't know.
initiative.
And yes, when he tries, she says, is this what you, that's all what you can offer.
But again, over here he spoke about the man to be a leader. Right?
Yes.
Now, if he has a wife that she wants to take charge, she has a very strong personality.
She already took care for the
I think
מה הוא יעשה?
I think she is like that because he's like that.
Could very well be, and could very well be that she comes like this already from home.
Yeah. From the start, she should be like this. From the start.
No, from the start she already running.
Yeah, from the start, from the first day.
No, how
No,
He
not
meet-
because she wants
Let's do the sikum because it's already 10 o'clock. Let's do sikum and then we'll.
Okay, על פי השקפת התורה, according to the Torah view, הבעל אמור, the husband should be, אמור, meaning his job is להנהיג את הבית. You are the מנהיג, you are the נהג, זאת אומרת, the נהג,
The driver.
the driver,
driver,
זה
the
נקרא המנהיג, הוא the leader,
to be horse.
ברוחניות ובגשמיות. ברוחניות. If she is more religious than him, also will cause problems. Right?
Yes.
He is the leader. You, everybody is looking at you. You the Abba. אתה מה זה אבא? Abba is, Hashem gave him a privilege that everybody will look.
The role model, no, no, no.
You are a role model. Not Ima, Abba. So, Abba have to perform. Abba has to perform.
Well, what you said in the beginning.
למעט מילה דביתא. Okay? When it comes to things in the house, you're not the leader. This is her domain. The house. The furniture, I want this one, I want to put it there, I want to put it, do whatever you want. I want to paint this pink. Don't, this is her domain, זה הכל. כל בעל אמור לחתור לכך, כמובן מתוך אחריות. Every husband should aim toward this, but to be also responsible not to overdo it, and then you're becoming a dictator, right? You're a leader. יש שהבעל בוחר, he choosing, he says. You see, and he put it in bold. It's your choice. Don't complain that she took over.
Yeah.
You let it happen. לוותר על המנהיגות. He gave up on the מנהיגות. He doesn't want to be the driver. He said, oh, I'm tired of all this. Please, you drive. Oh boy. Oh boy. מכיוון שהוא טיפוס הססן, he is, איך אומרים, hesitating a lot.
Hesitating.
He shows a lot of hesitation. He's not כזה,
I'm not sure what he's doing.
I don't know, I have to see.
Determination.
אי אפשר לחיות עם זה.
He cannot make a decision.
הוא טיפוס מרצה. He wants to make, to please everybody. Please her, please her. אבל מה אתה? מה אתה? מי אתה? Right? That's not a person.
Where is this coming from? גאווה?
הפוך.
הפוך גאווה?
הפוך.
Low self-esteem, that doesn't know how to do
הוא
it.
ראה דוגמה, he saw a role model, אבא in his own house, של אבא שתמיד ויתר לאשתו. He came from a house that אבא always, חי בסדר, אוקיי, חי, אוקיי, אוקיי, so he thought,
This is normal.
my house was quiet because אבא תמיד עשה ככה, if this is the case, so I'll do the same. So he's coming to there, okay, she said, מה okay? Say something.
Didn't we learn in the other book?
Like you said before, do not talk next to the kids when you have problems for them.
You been
The
yesterday?
feeling that she has an opinion, and
Okay.
if it's
Yeah.
a kosher opinion, we have no problem. We should say, okay.
Yes, but what is your opinion?
Oh, sorry. It's good to express, but still choose her decision. Is that what we're saying?
No, he's constantly meditating. Everything is okay for her. He also does not want that. He says you have to be, you have to be the leader. It cannot always be yes.
לא ראה אף פעם שאבא מדבר עם אמא דברים שהוא רוצה לעמוד על הדבר שלו, הוא לא למד את זה. כן, אז הוא ראה אבא כל הזמן על דברים אחרים, אבל דברים שהוא רוצה אבא שלהם היה קונטרול, הוא לא ראה את זה.
להפך, also, the opposite now,
Right.
he saw a father שתלטן,
Dictator.
dictator, כלפי אשתו. She was terrified from the husband, terrified. He was כזה, and that's, he said, oh, meaning that's the way to go.
And what? He became...
A dictator.
dictator.
Says
A
no
dictator.
no good to do this.
This is understandable.
Well, the other way is also understandable.
Yes,
The other way was also
not
no good.
understandable is if he has a father, a perfect role model, respectful. Everyone respects him. He respects every member of the family. And the child came out, everything okay.
No, so something is wrong with his personality. That's why he has to go to seek help. Because that's not what he saw at home.
Right. This doesn't make sense.
Doesn't make sense.
What's the second example? Sorry, about the
Dictator.
The
You
son
either-
who had a dictator dad and said, I
And
ain't
now,
gonna be like
no,
that.
no, no. And now he wants to be a dictator.
So I grew up a little differently. I grew up with
Usually they think
Oh,
So
you
I
saw
said,
you.
hell no.
Oh, okay, okay. So you learned a good way.
the rub nose.
Guys, I gotta go to work.
Okay. So that's why he is now
A dictator. The other opposite.
to the other opposite. בהדרכת חתנים, when he got the instructions from the חתן teacher, הוא הבין בטעות שלאישה צריך לוותר תמיד. The one that told them in order to have peace in the house, from time to time you have to listen to what she have to say. He understood what?
Everything, yes.
Everything, yes, Shalom Israel, give me my Gemara and let her do whatever she wants.
That's the misunderstanding that I've been getting. People tell me, "Oh, you say everything, yeah, just yeah." I said, "Chas v'sholom." I never said that.
In the beginning, I used to make that mistake.
No,
I was just reading out of the book myself.
Right.
I thought, oh, Karachi,
everything, yes. No, no, no.
she didn't like that.
She said, no, they don't like it. They don't like it.
It's like, what's your opinion? I'm like, why does it matter? What do you want?
אוקיי. התנהלות כזאת תזיק לקשר עם אשתו במוקדם או במאוחר. Sometimes they say, they living very nice. מה אתה רוצה? They good. One day, it takes time, פתאום, out of nowhere, זה מתפוצץ, it blows up, and פתאום everything coming from the past, you're not a man, you're a loch, you don't that. After what I did for you, everything I gave up, I let you do whatever you want, and that's what you're telling me now? Huh? That's what you're telling me? Yes.
Shock. It's going to be a big shock.
With shock. And it's happening almost every day, I see it. Almost every day. They want to kill the guy. And the guy, miskin, motek. But he is not a man. He's not a leader. כן, במידה זו או אחרת. It will be sometimes a little bit, and sometimes it can be too much. העושר העצום שניתן להגיע אליו על ידי הנישואין, he said the עושר, the שמחה of the feel that can come only through marriage, מותנה בכך. קייקוב. מותנה בכך, there is under the condition of what? שכל אחד מבני הזוג, each one from the couple, מתנהג לפי הנחיות התורה. You see? This you have to know. Each one of them, the wife and the husband, they have to know there is a Torah בעם ישראל, and you cannot do whatever you want. You have to think before. Can I say this to my husband or no? Can I say this to my wife or no? If I do it, is gneva that? Am I hurting her? Am I putting her down? Everything has to be b'chushban. Everything b'cheshbon. Then you're going to see a home. Then you're going to see a home. That everything is according to the Torah. Meaning there is restrictions. The Goyim, they don't have restrictions. They don't like this Christian. That's why the whole world is crazy. They want to make from a man a woman, and the coming with crazy stuff. Crazy. Why? They say we want efkerut. We want to do whatever they want. And the Torah is exactly the opposite. That's why they hate us. Because we know what discipline means. Right? It can be over here. Everybody is eating, you're not eating. Huh? Why don't you eat? No. Why? Because I know it's asur. Yeah? Now, יש שהבעל בטבעו אינו מסוגל להנהיג. בטבע שלו, in nature, he is not a captain. He was not born to be a captain. השם ירחם עליו. הוא מרוצה מכך, and he satisfies. שהנטל נופל על אשתו. He says, he sits down with his phone, and his wife does all the shopping, she takes care of the kids, she's going to work.
responsible for
And he says, "Ishtabach shemo, what life I have." He doesn't know that under him there is a ticking bomb.
A bill to pay.
Oh, yeah. And the bomb is ticking, and one day it will blow up, and oy va'avoy מה שיהיה פה. אוי ואבוי. גם מצב זה מזיק מאוד. It's very damaging. This kind of situation, to dump everything on her. ועל הבעל להשתדל. מה זה להשתדל?
To make an effort.
To make an effort, לשנותו. Don't let her do everything. You take charge. Don't let her do everything. Don't look for comfortable. He's not going to be comfortable. אולם ייתכן שהוא יצטרך להיעזר בייעוץ זוגי. It's very much possible that he have to go to marriage counselor. על פי השקפת התורה, או בטיפול. או בטיפול, זה כבר psychology or psychiatric. Something is wrong, that he leaves everything for his wife. Something is wrong. This is not a man mentality. It is not a man mentality. Man from his nature, he is a leader. From his nature. You don't want to lead your own house? Something is wrong. Your wife wants you to lead. She does all this because she has nobody to lean on. So she becomes, yeah? She feels that she has to protect herself. And she getting into the domain that she don't know even what it is. She is not born for this.
But she is doing it very well. Even construction job, you fix this, fix that.
They can do everything, but it's very costly.
There is a price.
Yeah, right.
It's very costly. It's not kedai. Because it's your job. There is a man's job as there is a lady's job. Enough Hashem gave us a problem that today all the ladies have to go to work. That's enough we have on our plate. Because now they became already half a man. It's not what it used to be, that she was home and the husband comes and he was the source of the news and source of the parnasah. Today she knows all the news better than you, right? The Instagram, I think mostly it's ladies, no?
Yeah, I think so too.
Huh?
Mostly ladies, they put themselves.
Yeah.
Кто там еще?